I've actually hired an architect. He's like so amazing. I'm so excited. I mean, not to do our design, we don't have enough money to do it, but just to sort of help us visualize our, the collective dream for our campus. So that what would it look like if this were a campus of living and working and community embedded? How would it be structured? How would we mass the, if we get the development rights, how do we make sure it's not like a horrible thing for the neighborhood? So we retained just to help us do some conceptual thinking and renderings and massing studies and stuff, so that when we, present to the community and to artists and to the city what we would like to do once we have the rights to do it, that we can show them, because it's hard to, because they're going to say, well, where are the buildings going to go, or what is it going to look like? So we've hired this architect from LA named Michael Maltzan. Oh, I mean, if you look him up, I mean, he's just exquisite. He's super smart, and half of his portfolio is cultural programs, everything from community art centers to, the temporary MoMA in Queens, to the Hammer Museum, to the Pasadena College of Arts and Design, their entire campus, to, private galleries, to collectors' homes. But then the other portfolio that he's really interested in is low-income housing. And if you look at his work, you can't tell what cost what. The low-income housing look like it could be luxury housing. I mean, it's not, but it's like it doesn't look like what you'd think would be affordable or low. And he does transient housing for homeless, which he does like for the city of LA or the LA, I think it's called the Skid Row Housing Trust. But if you look, so I couldn't find anybody else out there. And he actually did a project that the Wolfsonian did with the Canadian Center of Architecture, like maybe 10 or 15 years ago. And he did the exhibition design in Canada. And I thought, oh my God, this guy is really amazing. So I have followed his work. And then when I saw he was doing low-income housing and the cultural stuff, both community-based and very high-end, I thought, wow. So I want that mind. I want that thinking, and he's very interested in the public realm and the role of culture, the role it plays, and also, the location, that we're not just plopping down an affordable or workforce housing project without thinking about its impact on the community, or else thinking about how people want to live or quality of life or whatever. So I think with the Wolfsonian, just because everything Mickey did was so exquisite, I thought I just can't be associated. I can't do anything that is, architecturally or even communitively, or, that just isn't thoughtful in every way. So we've just started working with him for a couple of weeks now. He's done some very early studies for us that I'm like now just like so excited.